my stuff just to load. Failed to load character 4. No. No. Bro, what if it did? I think I just thought of a controller redesign in my head. Crazy business. Let's go take a look at the mods. Make sure they line up. Behavioral packs. Active. Let's get the numbers here. 26. Resource packs active here. We have 26. That's good. Okay. Now, let's go to the available ones. Yeah, show me owned, because I don't think I can fuck with unowned things. Stupid. Claims adjuster is crazy. It's funny, but it's crazy. Claims adjuster, I'm guessing it's like a fucking insurance guy that sits in your village, right? You die, you go back to your village, you go back to your spawn, you talk to the claim adjuster, and this fucking, I don't know, filing cabinet monster comes out and comes after you, and as it does, you fight this thing off. After you fight it off, it dies. When it goes down, it instantaneously drops all of your loot. Like, all the loot that you lost when you died, it dumps it back onto you. So it's like, what? I wish at some point they would put just animated blocks in. I know everything is set in cube form, but I wish they would make just certain pieces, certain sections that could move, they could turn, elbows, rotations for like helicopters and stuff, dude. That like if they could actually change and move and do, that'd be so awesome. That'd be so awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I want turned on. I'm not seeing anything. Farming stuff I might try later, because I did that before and it was kind of dope. I don't know if it'll be. I want to get the aesthetics of this area done. I've never, ever done an area this big and it looked this good, dude. I just cannot. This one realm, the last one I was working on, man, this was the biggest project I ever did in my entire gaming anything in Minecraft. And I didn't start out with the intent to do it this way, but it came out like this, and since it did, I just decided to take advantage of it and use it to the best of my ability. And it wound up coming out so good, man. I couldn't let it go. I still can't let it go. It's too good. But See, yeah, okay. Claims adjuster, the amount these work. I just haven't turned off to simplify things. Actually, all three of these work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 more that I can add to it. I just don't need them right now, so I'm leaving them off. The rest of these is totally feasible. I need to move some things and get them away from the ship, so that I can fix some things. Because it's annoying as shit not being able to do what you need to. I've turned the graphics way down because there's so many intricate things in these areas that it crashes. It's just too much to remember in one dense spot. So for the moment, I've got it turned down until I can simplify it. Once I simplify it, it shouldn't have this much of an issue. And if it does, I can just, turn the graphics back down, rearrange it a little bit, push stuff back, maybe separate stuff a bit more. Really, so long as the centralized castle itself doesn't. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody just man. Alright. Let's see. Oh, hey, watch it, bird. I don't even be knowing you and shit. Right? I do like that. I do like that I can just like place the places in and then turn them off. And oh no. Hey, let's get used to the controls again, shall we? We shall. Alright. I don't know why I'm using. Yeah, I'm dumb as hell. Full fucking well, I ain't even got to. I think I want that pod like over there somewhere. Hmm. Just kind of thinking out loud for the moment. Considering what I've still got left and what I can still do. And
Huh?
what? Oh, I used to be able to push them around. You can't push them around no more. Damn it. You can push them around no more?
Wedge up, Oldman.
What up? That's it. Just kind of bullshitting, looking at my old world, seeing how much of what I could salvage. Oh, damn, I didn't realize those little pipe pieces were from that fucking add-on. I lost a couple of things in the transition from realm back to a world because the fucking the what the fuck is it called? The Minecraft Marketplace or whatever. I had a bunch of those free things that came with the realm and shit, and since I'm not using that anymore, I got a couple of question mark blocks in my shit. Which is fine, I should still be able to fix and do everything, but some of these places and things just, give me it back. Keep hitting the wrong buttons because I'm used to other shit now. Some of this stuff just won't go and it won't do nothing. Shut up. Shut the door. Haha. Stupid. Can I catch it? I can catch it with a... Nope. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just looking at it, consolidating some things, thinking about what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna cut on my PC. I've been rearranging my room and trying to get things set up the last couple of days. I finally got it like clean and nice and like ready to go and shit. So yeah, I'm just considering like what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna have like solo moments, I'm sure, where I'm just trying to clear my head or something. And Minecraft has always been my fallback. So like what I want to do is get this thing prepped to where like I've taken a look at it a few times, had enough time to consider what looks best, and then just like make a list of the to-dos that I would like to get done for these things, and some of the things that I imagined for it. Some of it's fucking great, and then there's some of it just needs to be pushed back, separated, with the proper things and the proper places to set color and tone and lighting, and there's still so much to it. The reason that front piece was important with the question marks, though, is because it was a part of how I split the water off of this thing. It used to be like a little metal pipe, so all the blocks are kind of hidden.
Damn, you've spent some hours in this world. I've spent a bunch
Oh
on
man,
more, but it's minuscule compared to this low.
yeah, this thing got crazy fast, man. That editing tool it changed it for me, man. Like, cause like first this mountain was all natural, right? The mountain was here itself. All I did was like I think I came from that way. And when I stumbled across that thing and this, I was like, if this thing is done just right, I can make it look like a castle built like Castlevania style on top of a fucking volcano with like a cave system and shit. That was an accident. That was an accident. That was just happenstance. Like, it's hard to see it from here. But it's like dinosaur head and shit. And then these fucking, let's see, is it that? No, it's these.
It looks sick and GL.
Some of it still has some like touch-ups and shit, but like all of this cave system leads down to like a hidden temple. I gotta build like a staircase and like I want to build in like little secrets and shit so that there's always like a little something to do. Where the fuck did the tunnel go? There it is. All these things like they intertwine too. So like, okay, this thing goes around down through here, but if instead of going down, you go this way, you come out right in between here. But if you go back over here, you can, I'm going to make it to where you can access to get up to this space and be able to come out here, or be able to go up and under the lava lake itself, which is just a fake waterfall that I put in. And I wanted to make the top, the lava, the ceiling, the lighting for this, which I can totally do. I just have to get things just right in order to make it to where it's like the flow of it. And then I'm going to put like some stalactites and shit kind of hanging off of it, because I want to make it look like or maybe not stalactites, but something for sure. I want to make it to where it's like a hidden compartment under here. And then, so let's see, that's that one. It goes to that section. There's another here that goes into another chamber, right? It's like under the steps for where that thing is. And then, sheesh, this thing got out of hand, man. It just all kind of came together the way it did, and it was like I couldn't have planned it better, so I just went with it. It's hard to see because I don't have the night thingy turned on right now, but there's a balcony up here that I'm going to set a set of stairs to bring you up to this point, and then from there you could go here, you could go that way, or you could go to I might just put, a spiral staircase down right from here, because that would give access to both of that way, connection to down here, which the connection here goes to. I gotta close that section off because I don't want them to be able to see that piece. I want that to be enclosed. It got dotted out because of me putting the building in there. But I want to cover that up and make it to where you can go from the outside of this, spiral around, and I want it to just miss that and come underneath, because there's more, and come underneath and around to where you get exposed to this shit, to where it's like I want to have like a little external balcony right here and right near the waterfall. This will be a waterfall eventually. I just want something to catch it down there so it doesn't spread a bunch of that obsidian, which I want to start doing with a lot of the liquids down here, so that I can like light it appropriately. I want it to like where if you glide it in, it first looks like starlight down there. Like everything's dark except for particular places. So like it would be kind of mystifying when you first fly into it. I think the right adaptations of the colors and shit will do that. See, and then the top of this thing, that connects back to where that thing was. And then this one, it follows around. I'm going to carve a hole going from that down in through, connect it to where it's flowing down in here too. In other words, I want it all to flow down in this one big area and make it to where the waterfall and the lava fall that's outside flow down from the top of the castle to the water on this side, but then both form in here to show it like full scale, top to bottom, the whole push, right? To where it's got like multiple entrances and multiple intricacies, like a fucking level in a game would, dude. Like I said, I didn't do this on purpose, but it just came together so easy, man. You know, that little side tunnel goes to a little shop, stick a villager in there. You know, little balcony edge right there, so they don't fall off the top of this. Like a little plaza thing right here, and have like all the poor people and shit. And then the poor people and shit living right here. You know, little villagers and stuffs. Just barely making it, you know, but the slaves to the castle or whatever. You have a little church up here, which I can still do up with a little more. I brought some of I like keeping as many of the game's natural assets as I could, and I was trying to keep it from getting too far from the game. Like I wanted it to still hold the semblances of Minecraft and do the things that Minecraft needs it to do, but with the extra, so to like give a kind of like a lore that just kept growing and growing and growing. And I love Castlevania, so like that castle, I had that in mind when I first started making it. Like when I saw that Tinker's, or what is it, that steampunk thing, the castle was just from the rip, it was gorgeous. So getting the rest of it in there and like chaining it all together was an accident, but it was a fucking happy accident. I do still have parts and pieces that, like, I haven't even started on the technical stuff. Like, dude, you'll see some crazy. Check this out. Let's see, where is it? Redstone, 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 redstone. Parts, redstone and decorations. Come on now, don't crash. Doink. These little dancing bastards. I can wire these things all over the place, and all they need is shit on them. I am set to a toggle switch. You can actually turn them on and off. They usually stay in the same pose. That's kind of weird. It's rare that they all get off like that. I think if I break it or something, it goes back to 1. But yeah, this is jukebox. And this was some hidden steps I was working on. This was a trap hallway. Oh yeah, the dancing mannequins. I didn't know you could do it either. I saw somebody else's shit and they had a mannequin that was dancing. I was like, what the fuck is going on over here? And so yeah, I followed the steps and then I realized you could daisy chain them together and just keep fucking doing it. So I was like, yo, all right. Can you imagine fucking statues sitting around a fucking castle and then all of a sudden at the flip of a switch they all start dancing? Because like I do want to fuse some like water flow pumps, some redstone gadgets, different sensors and shit. Like fucking cannons. I think what did I stick in there? Oh, I did fireworks. Yeah. So I can have like a. I could have shot them things up. I just didn't. I just set them there instead. But. I could put explosives, fire things, all kinds of shit in those. What was that? Oh yeah, these extra decorations, dude. I didn't even get a chance to really use any of these things yet. The scorpion chair. Big ass computer thingy. Oh, this is the bull skull decoration, but yeah, that is awesome. PC. I'm pretty sure it's a PC. Yeah, it's a PC.
No way you got the chair dog.
Yeah, oh yeah. Dude, check out the noise. You click on it, little clickety clack. It's just too funny. Oh, and this is yeah, these are just the machines I was.
I saw ad on Facebook years ago.
Man, I did up until I had a tri-monitor set. I had a tri-monitor set like that like faced up like that, and I thought it would have been comfortable too. But like after playing, looking up like that for a while, even with my chair leaning back and shit, it still hurt my neck. So like I was like, fuck, imagine spending that much money, and then the motherfucker just makes your neck hurt. Like be mad as hell. Spent $6,000 on a fucking chair. It's supposed to be awesome and comfortable and yada yada, and then fucking no, it's the pain in the neck. I see a house I had never seen before.
Old people problems.
No, I'm telling you, that's exactly what that is. Yeah, saying they keep updating these packs. I got this one pack in that I use in here, and it's like a random generation thing. It helps the world, but what it does is, whereas the world naturally unfolds itself, and
Even if my neck is slightly turned in pain low.
oh, bro, yeah, if I sit in one spot too long, I'll totally do that. But I got this thing like so the world like generates itself and natural stuff and shit. I got this one that helps along buildings, small buildings and stuff, and they'll randomly generate types of houses, churches, castles, and shit like that in the out in the world. So like as the world is generating, this thing generates those random places. See, like I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a boat. Yep. A Viking boat out there. There's air balloons, castles. I don't know what that was once part of. And these are just the things that I have done. Odd. Another odd one. Okay, I must have found 2 temples. A piece of a boat sunk. Alright. And that was where I started from, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I shaved off this huge plateau right here so I could just have it for redstone stuff. Because I got another one that is just parts for the shit I built. And it sucks that I did it here too, because the snow covers up a lot of it. It makes it a pain in the ass. These things, the squares that are like that, they're all over the place. They used to be my portals to jump from place to place so that everybody could have access to it. But I don't have that pack no more, so I do have the the lanterns still, which the lanterns they're kind of cool because you can sync them up in all kinds of different ways and have them go to multiple places, like a fucking list. But this is where I keep all the parts and pieces to the buildings and stuff, so I can chain them together however I want, however I get these using these fucking editing tools. I can do all kinds of shit, all kinds of shit. It was a game changer. Having those blocks. That's the thing that dog made. Fucking I ate my dog. Thing those statues came from. Castle walls and pieces I ain't even used yet because I was gonna wall it off like a kingdom, but yeah, it's got so much going on, man. I still haven't added the modern area, which I was gonna mix like the modern area in with the sci-fi stuff, since modern and futuristic kind of seem like they would fit square together. Some of these tree houses, I was just going to change the modern stuff in the trees to look more like wood and then spread them out through an area. All of these little castle pieces and shit right there that I've collected, I've been making like an arena. And I wonder if I'll still be fine. Nope. So yeah, from the castle. So like there's where you teleport in, right? And from the front of the castle, you get the little village here. But then if you were to like venture off, how in like most games, you start off in some little village, the introductory shit, and they're like, oh, talk to us, and then, go do some shit and come back and talk to us later and do more shit here, that kind of thing. So like that'll be the first little castle, the segue that leads out into the whatever, and like they would go explore from, say, here, and then like work their way like circular kind of right here, like a little bubble to get you in, get you a little starter area, and then have it flow into this way to where once it's over this way, I gotta level all of this stuff because I got it in place, but it ain't quite leveled and the floor solidified and fully decorated shit. I'm gonna get rid of the doors and I'm gonna have this thing start like kind of catty cornered like that, so you kind of start going into this area, and it just daisy chains around to smaller dungeons and places, and I want to have it go all the way around these things, so like you see this wall for a long time without being able to access over it, and it just crawled around until at some point you're like right about in here. Then I'm going to have it cross go inside and then create a maze inside of here. It starts somewhere about here, but it ends coming out somewhere through there. Coming out to where it kind of like you access out through this way so that you see this as some like hidden, jungle village, leaf village, whatever, smaller village-ish area. Put a little nice waterfall or something, majestic fairy bullshit right through here, Oh, look, motherfuckers down here fighting. What even are you? I don't even know you. What are you, a goddamn cat transformer? Alright. I know some of the things I got in here put some extra enemies, but I don't remember what the fuck they are. Water hurts this dude? That's crazy. That ain't the sun. I just thought it'd be cool, man. Like I've been thinking for a long time now about like my channel and my stuff and like Ray, I don't know who that guy is. But like for a long time, like I've been trying to figure out like what my channel's about, what am I doing, why am I doing this and that kind of shit. And I'm like I finally come to the conclusion that like I'm trying to find a way to do the things that I already naturally know how to do and turn them into things that like show people that you can really just, you know, there's got to be a way to find what you do naturally and turn it into something that other people can appreciate as well. And like I'm not very good at valuing myself or equivalating to how my own worth kind of shit. So like it's come to the point to where like I'm a creator. Like there's no one set strategic thing. I either create things or I am moving chaos. It's only ever one of the two things. I am either patient, calm, still, strategizing, planning, creating, thinking ahead, you know. And I see it everywhere. I don't have an option. It's not like I sit there and, you know, I'm like, well, what am I going to build next? And start thinking of shit. It's like it just comes to me. So I just have to get it down in the moment before it escapes me. And like this has turned into one of those things. Like this, I did not know that this was inside me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, like I didn't know that these things were in me. You know what I mean? So like I'm it's weird feeling proud about something so silly, you know, but like I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know that it was like, and it wasn't easy. Don't get me wrong. For some of this shit, I spent about fuck. You know, when I started working on this is when shit started going sideways with Cake and Rufus and all of them. It's when that started to go sideways, I dumped all of my energy into this to like, because I needed time right there. I knew there was some fuckery afoot, you know what I mean? So I just took a little Scorpio inhale and took a breath, let the universe fuck with itself for a minute to see what happens, and just kind of step back and watch. And in the midst of that moment, when I wasn't really thinking, all of this shit just kind of flowed into place. Wow, that's crazy annoying. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Oh yeah, man, this thing has actually been really fun to create. I can't wait till I get it to the point to where the proper villagers, because I've got all kinds of like extra bonuses, man. I got like the little villager guys, I got necromancers and magic and weapons, and just there's so much shit. I've still left out. There's 6 other packs that can come in with this, but I want to wait until I've got this separated a bit because they're not needed. It's just decorative. Oh yeah, like how the fuck did you get that Twitch bot to do that shit on fucking? Yeah, it's a damn bot rich thing, man. I fucked with them add-ons a little too much to different things for my stream, and I've got more things than I remember where they are. So I got that bot Rick's thing for the chat, and it's a whole bunch of shit. Stream element stuff. There's a couple of things that like kick themselves off. Wasn't there? There used to be a lantern right here. Damn. Oh, did you see the outline that was just there? It just disappeared right in front of me. Ain't that some shit? Nah, it doesn't matter. It was the thing for the village anyway. It don't need to be here anymore. That whole building was just set up for the portals and shit as a cool building to make like the library and a way to access different places. You know. But the portals, all the question mark things is where portals were. And now there's nothing left but the Tella thingies, which are cool, but I had them all like organized. Each one of those went to like that one was Jacob's, that was mine, that was yours. I think that one was kids. I think Yeah, shit, bro. All of my friends, I had everybody I could think of that plays come build a little something, start a little thing for themselves. These are the colors that the portals were in, and I left the ones I had left up there were the colors that I still had left to use, because you could just like the portal didn't just go to one place; it went to everything tied to that color. So you could just tie a whole person's builds to one color. And my daughter made some, Cake made some, Rufus made a little, but he got bored fast. He's not a creative person. I'm a creative person. So like when I see stuff like like that, this picture, everything lining up with like this shot, 100% an accident. But it came out so dope. Like it just, I don't know. It almost makes me want to like make up a story and shit for it, which I might do later. You know, some kind of collage thing. I don't know. Something to play with it. I could add more add-ons and shit and just have it a place where I fuck around, man. Because, you know, I'd be doing stuff. I do like these server things that they came out with. I fucked with this a little bit the other day. It's kind of dope. This new server, Soul Steel. It plays like a fucking RPG. And I'm pretty sure you can just jump into these things from any version of the game. I'm pretty sure these things are like global or whatever, or like cross-plat. And I'm gonna cut my PC on in a minute and I'll pop into the party. I just was getting some stretches and shit in, and I cleaned up everything in here yesterday, and like I spent all day doing it, right? Because it's one of those, like I had doom piles going on so while I was organizing shit, you know, and like I couldn't move them until I was ready to put them away and have everything where they go. It's one of those situations where you gotta move stuff so that you get other stuff in places and shit. It's like everything is a fucking backwards game of Jenga in your fucking house. So I finally get everything done yesterday, and my wife was like, "Oh, you see the difference? It's so much nicer in here." I'm like, you know, can you tell what I did? She's like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "Oh my god, can you not notice all this walking space, all this counter space, all this everything accesses and works and flows right? You know, never." Like I can't be like, how do you not see what you don't see? Jesus, you know. I was like, I can't be that crazy much, people.
Yet. I've been in my own head the last few days, but I'm gonna jump on Discord once I've done my roll shit.
Yeah, I hear you. I kind of have been too. That's kind of why I've been doing what I've been doing. Like, I had a bad spout for a minute, so like, I don't I don't like being a burden to other people. So when shit like that happens, like I tend to intentionally push off to a solo. Oh, the dragon! The fucking thing. What's my dude be looking like? Yeah. So like, I'll start when I start coming back out of it. When I start getting goofy again, that's when I go back, because like I don't feel like it's like, for most of the problems I have is because somebody else pushed their problems off to me. They took whatever shit in their life and they just took it out on me, and then I wound up the way I was trying to figure out my own shit. And like, I don't want to put that. Yeah, same. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I can conquer them if I needed help to do it. Well, not help, but if I didn't find the tools to do it myself. You know what I mean? It's one of those like, knowing it and doing it being two different things. You know what I mean? Like, when you discover something, you're less likely to forget it rather than if you're told something. You know, like lessons discovered through pain or failure stick so much stronger and heavier than shit you just read or are told. You know, because you don't have an emotion tied to that thing. It's just information. Oh my god, after playing in my world, this is so slow. That's okay. I didn't actually want to play right now. I don't know where the fuck I am. Travel Masters. I think this dude changed from. No, it's the same guy. Yeah, but this is like a whole fucking thing. Like I was trying to do, not this intricate, but yeah, because this is like super special. This is like getting into all kind of weird shit. Let's seen that before. But it does. I like going to these things sometimes too because the
I
creations
don't
that they
like to
have.
be a negative Nancy, I'd rather be by myself, cause honestly nobody can help me but me.
Yeah, mine too. And I get angry, which is like a leftover from frustration, you know. And I've been forced to face a lot of these things recently too, because like a lot of the stuff I'm doing and all this fucking crap I'm figuring out about myself has just led me to the point to where like the only thing that's giving me any solace is this whole idea of radical acceptance, right? Because like everything else I've seen through this kind of stuff is they're like coping mechanisms or self-soothing things or like biological hacks that like you trick yourself into feeling better. Tricking myself into feeling better is not going to solve my fucking problem. If I don't get to the core of the problem, then I'm not going to be able to change the reactions that I have to things, right? I got to strip it back to its base. So in order to do that, the very first thing I have to do is admit to whatever the fuck it is, good or bad, whatever, just the straight honesty of it. And this shit was called radical acceptance. So like having to go through that to figure out myself and then seeing the rest of the world around me and people get fucked up and sideways and the whole thing with Cake and them, that's what that was about. That was like that, like, how can I sit and morally face myself and then be around people who do fuck shit and not say something? Like, dude, like who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Because, like, dude, if he would have done that in front of one of my black friends, I would not have hesitated. I would have fucking snapped before they would have had to say anything. If he had said that shit in front of Miz or Wig or fucking Ape or any of my black friends, dude, I would have lost my fucking mind, dude. Because I grew up side by side with poor people, and I'm telling you now, the race wars is just some bullshit. It was invented to keep us separated. That's all the fuck it is. All of the divisions are the fucking same to me, and you wouldn't unless you were just trying to intentionally insult someone and pick a fight, like you wouldn't do something like that, right? So just, I don't know, that bitch shit. How you gonna pretend to be hard and act so sulky and bullshit and then be a bitch? Like, shut the fuck up. Whiny motherfucker, dude. Like, I want to smack him so fucking hard, and I'm very upset that I can't, because first world, I would. And I guess it's been like this for a while, dude. I kind of have a complex with this about, I am compelled to do the right thing. I've gotten myself in trouble a couple of times. Dude tried to rob me at a gas station. I kind of fucked this shit up. I fucked up his car and he ran away from screaming for the police, man. Somebody threw a brick through my old man's van window one time. I chased this motherfucker for like 9 blocks. I called a buddy, called a ride. I caught this motherfucker, called the police and got him to come get him. He was a minor. I managed to do it. I managed to run this motherfucker down and call the police without ever touching this kid, so I didn't get in no legal trouble. You know what I mean? I just made him think I was going to, but I never put my hands on him. I just scared the shit out of him. He was running like, I'm out, bitch, trying to be funny. I was like, bitch, it's my neighborhood. You ain't going nowhere. And I'm fucking ran him down. Called my homie who picked me up fucking mid-run, dude. It was crazy. Shit, there was another one. Caught a dude, the ballsy as fuck, walking out of Walmart, just shoplifted a bunch of stuff, stuck a whole bunch of shit in the bags, and then just straight walked the fuck out. 7 fucking employees standing next to the door going, what do we do? What do we do? Bitch, you go stop him. What the fuck are you, like, it's like common sense. It's just completely fucking evaded people, and they forgot you're allowed to have balls. You're allowed to stand up for shit. You're allowed to do the right thing. Like, you don't have to ask fucking permission. Do what you need to fucking do, and then just, when asked, explain why. If you did what you did for the right reasons, I have no remorse in what I did if I did it for the right reasons. You know what I mean? So, dude, and the crazy part was, dude didn't even like get in the car and leave. This motherfucker got on a public bus, dude. He got on the fucking MTA.
And still am. It may seem like I got money, but I really don't. I just have less responsibilities now. My kids are grown and I don't age.
Right, yeah. I just, same. It seems like I have a lot. Like, my room looks dope, but really, it's just a collage of shit I've put together. Being clever, all these years, but that compulsion's gotten me in trouble multiple times, dude. And to be honest, as old as I am, with every time that's ever happened, I'm extremely lucky that I am not in, and yeah, I'm not in prison, that I haven't gotten myself killed, because I'm just being honest with myself. I am not okay. I'm the kind of person that hears something dangerous and my stupid ass goes, "What was that?" And I walk out into it. That's fucking, get in here, get out of the way. Oh, they got a gun. I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got it in me to live my life like a bitch and be scared. I've seen, done, and had too much happen to me to, I don't know. I don't know. Life is a very complicated thing. So much to it. And find yourself in weird places and just, yeesh. Tell you what, old man, I'm cutting on the PC. I would smoke, but I ain't got none. Crazy broke, dude. I need to, now that I've got everything in my room situated, I need to start spiffing up my Twitch stuff, my bots.
I grew up in a place where we was the minority. My best friends growing up was black, twin skin color ain't shit, but class is the worst DVs.
Oh yeah. It's the worst fucking trick they can have, dude. I did the same thing. Shoulder to fucking shoulder black people my whole life. You know, my dad a couple of times had me for a year or two throughout my life, and he'd pull me out. He lived way out in the fucking sticks and shit in the country, so like everybody out there was fucking white. Like there was no black people out there, so they were all racist as fuck. But like entitled and separated from the fucking world. I hate small towns, man. I hate towns where you can't take a shit and everybody don't know what color it is. Like what the? I hate those places. All they do is sit around and talk about each other and lie to each other. It's the craziest fucking thing, man. I couldn't do it. I was like, how are people going to make a snap judgment about something they have no idea what it is? It's just an assumption. If you and to me, like that kind of shit is like, motherfucker, just hand somebody else the keys to your brain. If you don't think for your fucking self, then just stand in the corner and shut the fuck up. Like, bro, if you can't tell me an original fucking opinion and why you feel the way you feel, not just, parrot something some other people fucking said, bro, it's all a trick for the moment. For the moment, I don't know what's gonna happen from day to day, but our society and our species is very crazy because we all know what's wrong. We know. We just, and we outnumber it. We have the ability and the power to win. We have let an imaginary system control us. I heard the craziest shit. I think it was last night I heard it. Okay, in Egypt, the slaves turned in 20% of everything they made to the pharaohs, to the kings, to the whatever, right? 20% of everything they made, and that was how they were classified as, slaves, indentured slaves, basically, right? Today, on average, citizens in the United States, at least in the United States I know of, pays an average of 26% of all of their earnings to the government. Bro, and this is statistically by current prices and evaluations and against their times percentages and evaluations, like we're 26%, and those slaves, the things that we actually classified as slaves was 20%. You're telling me we pay more? We're doing worse than the Egyptian slaves were. Is that what the fuck you're saying to me? Are you saying that fucking Egyptian slave could have owned his own house and paid off his college loans? You know how fucking crazy that is? We evolved backwards the fuck. People keep saying, like, people used to be dumb back in the day. Bitch, there's people still dumb today. The majority of people at once are stupid. You get, like, tiny windows, man, of not dumb shit. It's fucking wild. Oh, my PC was already... Oh, I put it to sleep last night. I was like, what the fuck? I came on too quick. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Shit. I'm still signed in on everything. There's Mike. Oh, there's my keyboard. Yeah, for now. hop in. Let's see. Oh, oh my God. My back. Jesus Christ. Look at you. Who's already in there? Somebody's already up and in there. Who's that? Oh, oh. Is that Eduardo? Looks right, is that Eduardo, right? Yeah. Thanks. I get those guys confused. Tell me when I don't get confused. I haven't been around them enough or paid attention enough or played. I think it's just played stuff with them enough to remember. Fucking names. Alright, alright. Yeah, I'll get it with you over there. I'm gonna close this out. See you in a second, though.